All right, all right, all right. Let's go ahead and get this thing cracking. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today, we're going to talk about something that's very, very important. What are you going to do today to be successful? There are many people who think that being successful is this event that happens just like that. Today is October 28th, 2015. It's like 5:50 a.m. in the morning. My question to you is, once again, what are you going to do today to be successful? Seriously, that is really, really important. And for those of you who are looking for more tips and tricks and hacks and things to be insanely helpful, check below under every video and there's some goodies for you. Now, one of the things that cracks me up is I get people who seem to think that success is an isolated event, that you do one thing, you've got one tactic, one trick, something like that, and you'll be successful doing that. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that at all. Typically, it is a matter of putting together singular events into a collective vessel of success. And that's why I ask you this question. What are you doing today to be successful? And it's a very, very important question because success is a process. It is a big ass process that you must understand that it's not one thing. It's several things. It's a bunch of things. It's so many things, and that's why the typical person who is an overnight success has put in years and years of work, hours and hours of work. And once again, what are you going to do today to be successful? What are you going to do? Because something else I see, what I call information-itis, collecting information, reading blogs, listening to podcasts, watching YouTube videos, you should, but at some point, you are going to have to get up and go out there and make it happen. Or as Outkast says, get up, get out, and get something. What are you going to do to be successful? What is your thing? What thing in your business or your pursuit or whatever you're working on is pivotal to you being successful? What is that thing? What will make that happen? What will put that thing on? What will take you to the next level? What is it? What are you doing to be successful today? And I keep repeating that question because this is what happens. You get people, they'll go out there and they will look for the Holy Grail. They'll look for that special thing. They'll look for that one super significant hack or tactic or that bit of information when it's a collective of information. It takes time, it takes energy. So what are you going to do to be successful? Are you going to work on your business? Are you going to work on lead generation? Are you going to network? What exactly is the most important thing that you have to do every day? Do you know? If you don't know, then you have a problem. You have a big ass problem. Because typically, when you are on that path of success, there is a certain structure you should have. And, going back to the original question, what are you going to do to be successful today, is putting together a bunch of successful days into successful weeks, and successful weeks into successful months, and successful months into successful years. This is how you become a long-term success, or quote, an overnight success. Because typically success happens in your struggle. And that's one of the things that happens when people are out there who are trying to circumvent struggle, trying to circumvent the process of struggle. You're screwing yourself. You're literally screwing yourself in a major way. Now, one of the things that can help you is focusing on today. You got to live for the future. You got to live in the here and now. But many people spend more time on the future and ignore the here and now, which is critical to your success. Now, what do I mean about that? Let's just not think about the future right now. Let's go ahead and look at October 28th. And it's 5:55 a.m. What are you going to do right now to be successful? One of the reasons I like Nick Saban, and I've always been a fan of University of Alabama football, is the process. And this is something else. And the process does not work 100% of the time, because typically when we face spread offenses, we have problems. But the process is every guy on defense, do your job. Do your job as well as you can. And you'll be successful more often than you won't. Sometimes it's not going to happen. You're going to get burned, or something's going to happen, or someone's going to put a new wrinkle out there. But consistently, you will be successful over the long haul. That's the reason I think Alabama has lost 6 or 7 games in the last 5 years. 6 or 7. I don't know the exact number. It's not been that many. So most of the time, not all of the time, but most of the time, because of the process, when they step on the football field, they're going to win or have a good shot at winning. And that's all you can ask as a fan. But if you are out there hustling, building a business, doing this stuff with no process, no structure, no plan, no morning ritual, no nightly ritual, no midday ritual, depending upon your biorhythms and how you get down, you're out there hustling in the blind. There is no set rhyme or reason for you doing what you're doing. And that creates a problem. It creates a serious problem. So going back to October 28th, 2015, what is the one thing that you're going to do today to ensure that you're successful? What is it? Because I keep asking you that question because I want you to think about it. I want you to ask yourself, what part of my business that I must focus on to be successful today? Not to be successful tomorrow, not to be successful next week or next month or even next year, but to be successful right now. What are you going to do? My thing is these AM hustles. I get up early, I put one out, and I discuss a few things, and that creates what's called my catalog. I have 650 hours of content on this channel. So there's a lot of stuff for people. Sometimes I think I would be better off, and this is a mistake that I made, if those 650 hours of content are on a singular topic. Be much better off because they're spread out across various topics. And that's why I have changed in 2015, where we're only talking about business, hustling, how to make money, how to grow an online business. And even that is going to be niched down even more. So we will have that. And that's one of the things that you have to look at. And also putting out a better message. Because once again, today I've got my marching orders here on the desk of what I'm going to do. And I wrote it down last night. So I knew that once I got up, get to work, start making it happen, and go ahead and have a successful day, which leads to successful weeks, which leads to successful months, and successful months leads to successful years. It is a process. You cannot have a successful year without having successful days. You can't have that. It's just not going to happen. And that's one of the things that I think many people are definitely not understanding. You're not really understanding that process of how that works and how that fits into the construct of being successful. It's just not happening in the mindset because people think success is this grand leap, when success is this little step, this little step, this little step. And next thing you know, you have a foot. Notice I said step, little step, little step, little step. Then you have a foot. This is what creates your success paradigm. This is what creates a successful life. These little steps in consistency and in daily improvement. Do you understand, if you can improve 1% every day at the end of the year, how much improvement that is? It's sick. It's incredible. 1% a day. If you could improve 1% a day, if you could do something to make yourself successful once a day, just little stuff, but it's the consistency. This is a morbid example, but if you could have the consistency of cancer, now, not saying go get cancer or act like cancer, but just look at how cancer works. Cancer just is consistent. Grow, 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 grow. Nothing else. It just grows, 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 and this is what creates the problems in the body. Now, if you could take out the negative of cancer and create a process of, you could grow tissue and then stop it when you want it to stop, you could grow new organs. So if you can get yourself to consistently grow, to consistently push forward, over time, you're going to have a great body of work. You're going to have an incredible amount of success if you can consistently continue to push, continue to grow your business, to continue to build upon your successes day after day. And this is the thing, you only have to do a few successful things, or maybe even one successful thing per day. So let's just say today, to make your business a success, you need to go out and meet 5 new potential clients, talk to 5 people, create leads. And you do that 5 days a week, every month, month in, month out. Out to 5 clients, so that's 25 clients a week, potential clients a week, leads. You're getting business. You're getting business. I don't know how much, because I don't know what your close ratio is. I don't know what your product is. But if you do that and you learn from your mistakes, you're getting business. And then once you have the metrics of what you need to do, then you can get more business. And then you can build upon that even more. So one of the things that you should understand as you build your business, as you're trying to be successful, is little things are very, very important. Very, very important. These little things add up and they become very significant over the long haul, because typically it is a process to become successful. It is a serious process. So that's why I ask you, what are you doing today to be successful? What are you going to do right now after you stop watching this video to go out there and be successful? What is it? And that's on you to figure out, because there is no universal key to success. There's universal principles, but everyone has a different business. Everyone has a different thing that they're doing. So you have the principles, but the execution, the elements of your business, the elements of your hustle, the elements of whatever endeavor that you're trying to accomplish are going to be uniquely different to you. And that creates a certain kind of energy, and that creates a certain level of hustle and a certain level of success. Now, how are you going to put all this together? Like I said, what are you going to do to be successful? And every day, if you ask yourself that question, what am I going to do to be successful today? And preferably, once you get past that, then each night, you're going to work on what you're going to do. Because see, this is the thing. I strongly encourage, if it's possible, everyone can't do this, but if it's possible for you to create a home office environment, a place that you could just go in, sit down, and immediately start working. That creates so much energy, that creates so much flow to help you be successful today. I'm still discombobulated from my move because I was working, but I wasn't working the way that I normally work because I didn't have an office. And I'm not a laptop warrior. I use desktops because, this is just another tip. If you're hunched over a laptop like Quasimodo all the time, that's going to screw up your back. So I'm just saying, if you're going to be a serious online person and you're doing a lot of work, get yourself a desktop computer. They're cheaper than they've ever been, and they're more powerful than they've ever been. And preferably, if you're really hustling hard, get yourself two. That's right, two desktop computers, and hustle hard on those computers. Put your stuff out there. But just a thought for the day, just your AM hustle. Ask yourself each day, what am I going to do to be successful? And for those of you who want a little bit more of assistance, go below the video and there are two lists. Something that I am putting together. Hustle Team, once again, all the information is below the video. And the Intellectual Dojo. That all will kick off in November. And today I'm going to send out an early bird special email. So if you're on the email list, I'll put that out. Because I woke up and there were some questions about like how to be part of it. Because like I said, it doesn't start in November. And I'm just letting you know what's going to happen. And just, a brief thing is we're going to create coalitions of successful people. And this is not multi-level marketing, nothing like that. But essentially, I'm going to create a system where you will have a success accountability partner. Say you are a physical products guy. And maybe someone that and then here's this other person who's perhaps writing a book. You all don't have to do the same thing. See, that's the thing. It's like, everyone wants to be grouped in together. But if you have someone writing a book and every day they're asking themselves this question, what can I do today to be successful as a writer? And then you're a physical products guy and you're like, what can I do to be successful as a physical product? Then you have this conversation, then you create this different synergy because you have different viewpoints. So it's going to be a real cool program. And it's really interesting. I'm working, here is my 72. I'm working the midnight shift, 11 to 7 a.m. I'm planning on hitting the gym soon. I know someone else who's working that shift and will be in the gym in roughly an hour or two. And that takes a lot of motivation to leave work from working that, because, third shift messed with me. It really did. I didn't do well on it. Some people do better than others. And to have that kind of motivation to get up, get out, and go and work on your body. So that's a pretty awesome thing to do. But with the Hustle Team, I'm going to have, like I said, it's going to be 4 teams. It's like SEAL Team 6. Excuse me. We're going to put this together and then excuse me. I hate when that happens. Okay. Back to Hustle Teams. It's going to be 4 teams of 10. Then we're going to pair you off with an accountability partner. Someone that you can call up. Talk about business. Talk about what you're going through. Develop a relationship. And hustle together. Excuse me. Because typically, hustling and creating a business is a very lonely existence for many people. It is really, really hard to walk that road on your own. So that's going to be a very big part of it. And I've had a lot, like I said, once again, I'm going to send out an early bird special, let people know what it's about, and you can take part of that. As as I build this, like I said, team of hustlers, this team of business people, this team of successfully goal-driven folks who will work together to create their dreams. Now, once again, it's not multi-level marketing, and it's not a specific thing, because like I said, if you're a writer, you can be part of this. If you're a physical products guy, you can be part of this. If you are, if you're looking to get into business and you never started before, you could be part of this. And it might be good to get a peer of someone who's maybe 6 months ahead of you, so y'all can have these conversations. Because when I'm no longer a member of a mastermind group, because the people I was dealing with, we moved all different parts of town. But if you can talk to someone about business, someone who's in the same mental space that you are, not your family, not your husband, not your wife, they're not there. They're just not. Then you could create this higher level of energy, this higher level of success, this higher level of productivity. So it's definitely something that you want to be part of. So with that, this is Glendon, and I will see you in the next session. Once again, all of the information is below the video.